I'm so excited to introduce to you something that I've been wearing and loving for some time now, and I think you will too. For me, when I braid or teach or go throughout my day, style and comfort are a tie for my number one priority. And that's why I love Clove shoes. I mean, you can't spell clove without love. That's CLOVE. And they started making sneakers for the healthcare workers like nurses who need good support for long shifts on their feet. Same as in beauty and with creators, right? You're on your feet on the go all the time. And that's what these shoes are for. They're also waterproof and they wipe clean, so there's no worries about spills or stains from any products you use. And on top of that, they're super cute. And there's so many colors for you to choose from, so it'll go with any look you have. I'd love for you to try a pair, so I've got an offer code for you. Visit goclove.com/Karen and use code CloveKaren, that's Clove, then my name, KARYNE, for 20% off your first pair. You might start collecting them like I do. That's Clove Karen for 20% off your first shoe order at goclove.com/Karen.
Welcome to the Art of Braids. I'm your host, Karen Tenard, and today is a solo episode. And it's also day one to my 40 days, 40 nights journey. I'll tell you about that. But first, let's get to the topic at hand, which is from chair to career, my journey as a braid artist and creative entrepreneur. And I want to talk about the beginning stages, how braiding became my blueprint, right? And so in the early days of my chair, as being a student in a beauty school, we are required to go and intern at beauty salons and things like that, and on like fashion shows, and just to get more practice and hands-on experience. And I know I went to two different salons during my time at beauty school, and I learned a lot. I learned about, the wash bowl, how to greet clients, being always ready. And what I learned, I guess the con for being in a salon is the same as a pro, is that people just keep coming and there's no stop. And for me, the con of that was that there was no time off where you can tell a client, okay, I'm paused, let me go on my break. Because if they see you, they're just like, I'm sitting here and this person is on break, not realizing that this is also a job. Like the person needs to braid, to eat, to breathe, to drink, to sit down, because you're on your feet and there's and it's almost pressure. And what I noticed is it's the excitement that you have, the clientele, right? They're in, but it's also the pressure of they just keep coming and you're like, I want to sit down. I want to take a break. And of course, scaling is always good, but sometimes it's like, you got to make the money. Like it puts you on like this hamster wheel. And so again, I learned about, going from the bowl to the chair to blow drying to straightening to all the things. And what I what I learned about that is that it wasn't a luxury to be there. But when clients started to ask me, hey, can I fly you out to Chicago or Houston or LA or Miami? Like when they started saying that, or can you come to my hotel because I'm coming in from Germany, or I'm coming in from Chicago or Dallas, um, or can you come to Jersey because they're private? So when you start working with celebrity clients and private clients, um, they don't want to be in a salon. So it's hard for you to be in the chair or behind the chair because you have to go to them or you have to be in a, a private area. And so some of those clients actually pushed me out of the chair. And I was like, well, I like traveling, I like exploring. And as a creative entrepreneur and braid artist, I get to learn about different areas and learn about different cultures and have one-on-one conversations. And I think in my line of work, um, the more I'm on one, the more luxury and more convenient it is to that client said. But the only other thing is that I work less, but I make more, if that makes sense to you. And so because I'm not going to be doing multiple clients in a day, I'm just doing that client for a day. They have my entire time, right? So then that shows like, hey, this is that luxury service that is right to your door, to your front door. And I learned to value myself more because a lot of clients had told me, hey, raise your prices because I would travel to you, like I wouldn't leave you for nothing. So um, it, like it shifted something into me. And the what I did learn is that now with luxury, you're number one. They call you, hey, are you available? Hey, you're available. You become like on all the time. And you have to be careful for that because you do experience burnout. Yes, your schedule is a little bit more flexible, but they can call maybe at the wrong time, you know. And then it's also you need this client, right? Because you aren't in the salon where it's always a revolving door where the clients are coming and coming and coming. However, this is your loyal fan base. And so it's going to be hard. However, I think for me, um, I seen how it is being in the chair and the drama that comes with that. And, you're kind of fighting over being seen in a salon, versus being on your own. And I mean, there's beauty in being on your own. And there's also things like you get to learn about grants and filling out things and kind of advocating for yourself. Because when you are a braid artist and an entrepreneur, a creative entrepreneur, you wear many hats. You are going to be your spokesperson. You're going to be your PR person. You're going to be your social media person, your content person, the stylist, the designer, the booker. Like you are going to be many places and you're going to be in many, you are going to be many, you're going to be many people and be in many places when it comes to working for yourself as a braid artist, but it will work out. And I think it'll put you in rooms that you never thought you could be in. And it establishes you as more of an expert because you have the experience. And so that's what I would say for this episode from chair to career and my journey as being a braid artist and creative entrepreneur. I learned so much behind the chair, but I think there comes a time where you move from behind the chair and become you allow someone else to go under you and you expand in that way because you've learned the rope so you can kind of like teach. So forever you won't be for me um, I didn't stay behind the chair for so long or for too long, but you still learn the basics there. I think that's the foundation. You start behind the chair. Uh, and you should get as much experience as possible. Go into the rooms like where you're invited, and just have fun with it. Explore. If they want to fly you out, go. If you can't, try doing other things. Like there's so many ways you can build up your portfolio and build up your experiences, and it won't cost you much or anything at all. Have a good one. This is your girl Karen Denard, and this is the Art of Braids, and this is day 1 of 40 days, 40 nights. Stay tuned and you'll see what I'm talking about. Have a good one.